I'm
That's
trying to think of
brilliant,
anywhere
that
else.
does.
You guys, I hadn't seen the episode at this point of the bonsai tree, so I'm assuming you got that okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, the front door, the only thing that indicates it's a front door is the people.
Oh yes, yes, we saw
So,
that, and we did
yeah,
like that as well.
yeah, and that's the only thing that really says that it's a front door. Other than, um, yeah, these doors, this door took a while to build, but of course the copy and paste of MC Edit helped a great deal.
Because that's the thing. It's not a flat door. You took the time out to put the paneling in, and you got the amazing paneling in the door, and then you put all the paneling on the walls as well. So
Right, right.
it's not a plain build. It's not flat. It's interesting to look at, and it keeps you interested because you get the shadow effect, the light effects, and it just looks amazing when you're just simply looking at a door. But it's just so grand.
Yeah. And that's why you try to make it feel. I was, just working on this map. It's hard for your mind not to get into the mode of being very small in a very large world. Anybody that spends, more than a half hour on the map just running around carries that feeling with them when they're, looking up at a towering table or just the scale of everything. And the more realistic it is, I believe, the more that feeling is enhanced. So, yeah, to try to make it as realistic as possible is wonderful. Originally, the original map had the opaque ceiling on it,
Oh yeah.
and it was far, far too dark. But I thought anybody with that wanted more of a challenge to do this map, if it was just too easy for them, that is definitely the map to try. Um, the Phantom Skylight is the only issue on that map, and that thing haunts me. It's my white whale map building.
Well, that's an actual issue with the
With
engine, isn't it?
and,
It's
yeah,
it's
and
nothing to do with the build. It's the actual engine itself.
yeah. I know a lot of people are plagued by that. A lot of map makers, so
Oh
uh,
yes.
and it's a shame because it definitely puts it tarnishes a lot of well built maps, and it's very disappointing to see it. I just think it's a visually unappealing thing to look at. But if a person can ignore it, then the OPX ceiling, the original one, is an extremely challenging map. If anybody wanted to try that, so
That might be. I'll put that on our list.
no,
Yeah.
don't do it. No,
We'll not do we'll not do a
it's
video of it. We'll just play that in our own time.
uh,
The reason
it's
why we went for the glass ceiling version of this is so that we could actually get to see the map,
right.
and show it off in all its glory.
Yeah.
It'd be a
And
shame
that's
not to, wouldn't it?
With two rather incompetent people dying lots.
no, because you guys are, very, very talented players. Aside from being great LPers, you guys are very talented at scaling. This is not easy to maneuver around. As far as getting up and down and around stuff. So I think you guys did an excellent, excellent job of getting through this map.
Thank you very much.
My play testers didn't even fare as well as you guys. They had died a lot more, had a little bit more frustrating moments. Um, did you want to see the shower
Yeah.
drain?
Is there anything in these cupboards up here?
There's a tremendous
'Cause we
amount of stuff in the cupboards. Nothing of value, but
holy moly!
Oh, look.
Holy moly! Look at that! It's full of cups and
yeah.
glassware and.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I could not bring myself to leave empty cupboards, so
And
I think,
these are the things that we would have never seen. That's
yeah.
such a shame.
It's not real important stuff, but it is. It's there. Oh, there is one little thing, I suppose, above the refrigerator and the cabinet. You mind if I break through a couple?
No, that's fine.
Oh, there's a creeper in here.
Oh, they're having a party in here.
Uh, just little things. In case anybody took the time, I just wanted to give them at least something to make it somewhat worth it.
That's fantastic.
I can't think of much. You guys covered so much, and you guys got everything. I can't think. Yeah, you pretty much got everything there was to get in here.
We were kicking ourselves because I think we wished we'd come in this room first.
I don't know if a person would be better off in any way of going to this room or that room first.
I think it was only us. I don't think anybody else would have fared. They'd have fared better in the other rooms, but
I really tried to make them as even as far as not having an advantage over any, if they went to this room or the other room. So, and I like the openness of that, giving the choice. If I'm a little hesitant to play custom maps that are a little too linear, and kind of on rails linear. I appreciate a little bit of open exploration.
look, Helly, we missed the top shelf in the refrigerator.
Oh, did we?
It has a burger. Look at that.
No,
Oh, you didn't see the burger.
And we missed that.
There is a surprise inside the burger. There's something in there. I don't remember what's in there.
Oh, there's a chest in there.
Oh, look at that. My goodness, another goodie chest. Oh, my goodness.
That would have been nice.
That would have been useful.
I'm going to have to look now because I don't remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, so trying to make a sandwich look like a sandwich.
And what I think that this again goes down to the amount of detail, but people probably don't realize this, but you've actually made the interior protection walls in the refrigerator.
Correct.
And it's the same in the microwave. You got the heat walls in the microwave, so.
And the oven is double lined.
How long did this take you to make? Was it 28 days? Did you say?
Yeah, from start to finish was 28 days total. It wasn't continuous. I'd stopped for a while and but it was 28 days. But I treat it like a job. So when I had the time, I spent a good 7-8 hours a day on it.
Wow.
But it was full 28 days. I don't know why. It doesn't surprise me that I got as much done in the time. Every day I would get a lot done, but to me that's just the way I do it. So it wasn't anything special to me, but you treat it like a regular job, and you can do anything if you can. I know a lot of people can't afford that much time, but at the time I was able to. So, and this was the map that almost wasn't, because I had finished the first room and then left it aside in my files and didn't go back to it for a couple of weeks because I didn't think it was that good, and started working on another map. So you never really know what the community is going to like in these maps, but I started having so much fun with it, I figured, well, I'll just finish it. I'll just, I'll do another room and see how it goes. And by that time I put it out and people seemed to enjoy it, so then I had to finish the whole thing. So, and I came close to putting in an attic, but I decided against it. So,
is it actually based on things that you've seen, or did you have to research like refrigerator or the oven?
Oh, I don't know how these things really work. No, I definitely had to. Google Images is a wonderful, wonderful resource for anybody wanting to. You type in a stove, you get 100 stoves. But the layout, as far as the way the kitchen is, the way the living room is, this is an actual representation of my house. It's not quite this small. It's a little larger, and it's 2-story, but the kitchen is almost identical. And the living room is almost identical. So
you have tiny chests around your kitchen.
I have little torches and ladders all over the place. And
I
don't know
what duck table.
Yeah, I want a duck table now.
The refrigerator is almost identical except for the food. I don't have this much food in my refrigerator. So
is that pumpkin pie that was
that's
down
pumpkin
there?
Pie.
That's okay.
Yeah, that was pumpkin pie, but you guys ate it. So
yep.
and this is pizza. and trying to make lemons and limes look like lemons and limes is tough. The apples you got, apples are tough. That's a little bit of the frustrating part, trying to make things look like they're supposed to.
Well, they were either apples or peppers, so it was going to be one or the other.
It's edible, so
Yep.
yeah. Yep. But yeah, the refrigerator is identical except for the food. I don't have this much. If we got time, I'd like to show you the shower. I know I'm
definitely.
I don't know if these are one-time triggers. I got a lot of heat from my play testers on that area, and
this is the bit that we missed, isn't it?
What's that?
Is this the bit that we missed?
The shower. But you guys were very, very intelligent about how to go about moving around the map by then, and not just running into anything. You took your time with everything, so.
It was the bed.
Yeah, the bed was.
I think I learnt my lesson.
We made a real mess of the bed.
While I'm here, I'm just going to have a look at the top headline on this magazine, because I only read the bottom one.
Yeah.
Say Minecraft Today. Verques makes a new big series. Did anyone give feedback? Page 22. Excellent.
So I'll let you both go into there and see if it actually triggers. It might have already triggered. I'm not 100%. And I know it's not. You can't see very well because you can't place torches. But let me see if it'll happen. This is one of Vex's proximity sensors. I really, really enjoy using the proximity sensors. I just hooked it up a little differently. See if it goes.
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, like I said, I took the blazes out of this area because they're too hazardous. I think it already went. So instead of silverfish, they were cave spiders.
Oh, well, look at them all under there.
And most people did go through the bottom part first. You guys obviously went about halfway up, which is far smarter. Yeah. And Janiac had done an excellent series on this map, and she is very creative and very, very humorous LPer, and I truly enjoyed watching her play the maps. And her big thing was, finding little ladders around the house, going, up into the things, and just imagining them. Yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty much no-win situation on this trap. So, sorry if you got through here and it completely killed you. I had to put some extremely challenging, if not impossible, little areas.
They're everywhere. Look.
Wow.
Yeah. There's should be about 200 of them altogether.
They're their own little party, aren't they?
Yeah. So yeah, little spiders in the drain.
Oh,
and anybody who didn't put a way in or out of here couldn't jump out. So. So yeah.
Evil.
Yes, it's a little evil, but I think it's a good balance between some of the areas that were very easy and a little bit of a no shit area.
I'm so glad we missed this one.
I dread when really nice people like yourselves, find these areas. I feel a little bad about it. So.
Hello.
But if you can imagine all of them coming at you at once, it's
that would be quite scary.
It's got a high pucker factor to it. So.
Oh dear, yes. I think we'll have to dub some music over this. As they're all jumping up and around. It's like a little rave in the bottom of a shower.
Yeah.
Oops.
And since it's a player sensor, the light doesn't matter. They'll still all come out this way. And there's really not a whole lot a player can do. So, and I think I can't think of anything else that you guys had missed.
Wow, we were thorough then.
Yeah, you really were. I mean, you found all the rail lines.
Yeah, we found the one that takes us round to the dining table. We chewed through the wall at the end of the railway line that takes us to the Kitty Palace.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we went. And that took us a long way round, that did.
Yeah, and they can be connected. So I just, a lot of map makers use that to help the players. They don't have to run around so much. And obviously it's optional, but given the option, to be able to get around a larger map to put rail lines, I always appreciate that with map makers when I play them.
Yeah, I think it's something that we talked about, and I don't know whether we'd left the footage in, but we said it was probably the sign of a good CTM map maker who I'd actually leave the railway kit in and have the railway lines, knowing full well that the map was going to be large, that you can actually get around it a bit quicker.
Mm-hmm. And I think that comes from, it's a good quality in a map maker to have player empathy for all the work they're going to have to do, which is work. It's a game, but it's still, it's mentally exhausting to have to remember things and to run around and do things too repetitiously, So it's, giving them a break once in a while actually, I think, makes a good element in the map.
I think we were calling them spider's eggs, weren't we?
Yeah.
One of our viewers had said that I think it was Arnie's stuff, had said that they were spider's eggs because we didn't really know what to call them. Were they spider's eggs? Were we right?
The dust bunnies?
Yeah.
Yeah, dust bunnies like you find underneath the table or. But they don't make. That's the closest thing I could come to a dust bunny. It's it takes a lot of imagination on the part of the player to make some of these things make sense. And it doesn't really bother me if people don't get it. It's hard because these are spiders' web, these spider web, so they are, spider eggs and that's perfectly fine too. I just trying to get the dust bunnies around the house and, corners of the room and try to make them look like that was one of the frustrating things, just trying to make things look right. And to try to make a little round dust bunny is they'd
have been too big.
Yeah, it would have been too big.
Did you use MC Edit quite a bit to get these models created?
Yes, absolutely. There's no possible. I would be working into my elderly age if I had to do all this. It would have been impossible. The scale is, I'm not sure what you would call. I'm very bad with those things. One block equals 1 inch. And that was my method with the yardstick. And I built everything outside of the house or on another map and then transferred it in with MC Edit. To the TMI, the Too Many Items mod helped a lot, keeping it light, going from creative to survival to test things, made it very, very easy. But not much more than that. The rest just came down to imagination and stuff. So I really enjoyed doing things by hand and not using the editors very much. I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts is doing everything by hand if you can. But big flat walls, no, I don't want to do those by hand.